TikTok over here. I'm going to have YouTube over here. Again, welcome everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. Excited to be here with you. Today we're covering building an online business in 2026 when your life is already full. I don't know about you, but when I launched into the digital space, I said, how long is it going to take? Because I didn't know how much time am I going to have to take away from my family, because I was basing that off of what I did before. So I'm telling you guys that heavy load, that baggage that you had in 2026, or 2025, do not bring that into 2026. Agreed? Okay. Do we agree with that? Okay. So I have TikTok here. I have YouTube here. Welcome everybody. Again, when you're jumping on, let me know where you're watching from. And YouTube, if you're watching the replay, just put replay in the comments, because I love this. Because you guys, you can go back on YouTube and watch the replay. Okay. Switching to YouTube so I can watch you on the big screen. I love it. So good. So good. Good. All right. Hey, Better Smiles, Better Days. Love the name. Super positive. So good, so good. Okay, so you guys ready to dive into the information today? Because this is probably one of my favorite subjects to really talk to you guys about, just because of the power of truly what you can do with an online business when you understand and can simplify things, okay? So that's what I want to cover with you, because I'm telling you, you don't need more time. You don't need more ideas. You need one clear offer. And the moment that clear offer is making you a predictable 6 figures, it spiders into multiple income streams. I literally have, I don't even know how many income streams I have now, but I've literally been marketing one since 2022. See, that's the difference of why I've had massive success, by the way. It's not because I'm smarter than you. It's not because I'm better than you. It's not because I put in more hours than you. I actually probably work less than most of you. Like when I get off of here, I'm heading back to Dallas. I'm hanging out at my house in Dallas. And it's a little bit warmer there. And then I'm going to hang out there for about 5 days and I'm heading back, right? And then every weekend my son runs. So we're starting the traveling every single weekend again. But I can do that because I control my life. I control my time, because I have one offer that is completely just on autopilot working for me 24/7. And that's what I want to teach you, how to work smarter instead of harder, and how to leverage your time. Let systems do the work for you. That's the digital world we live in today. Okay. So happy you guys are here again. Welcome everybody. And let me make sure. And by the way, thank you guys for hanging out with me on YouTube. So if life feels overwhelming, that's normal. Okay. But we're changing that. We're creating different patterns and habits. Okay. The reason why life is overwhelming, because you think you have to work harder to make more money. I used to be there. Give me one more hour. I say that to my family. Just give me one more hour. I'm going to work one more hour. Because I thought if I just worked one more hour in network marketing, I could make more money. But guess what it did? It just overloaded the guilt and the frustration. And there's no money to be made when you're frustrated, by the way. You actually repel money. So when I was able to release all of that and have one offer, one system, and 1 2-hour workday, it changed my life. And I was going to fight it, because I was like, there's no way that I can work only 2 hours a day and be able to make money. And by the way, I didn't even believe it, to the point that I was like, 6 figures? I just want to make $54,000 my first year. If I could just make $54,000 my first year, that would give me my life back with my family. Because, oh my gosh, I'm paying my bills. And if I can do that in 2 hours a day, I have 22 hours in the day to do the things that I love. So I was ready to figure it out. I was ready to follow the blueprint. I was ready to see my outcome. I had zero expectations. Matter of fact, I gave myself a 3-year plan to make 6 figures, because I thought it was a lot harder than it actually is. So my first year goal was to make $54,000 in the digital space, digital freedom, digital income. My second year goal was to attract $300 a day in customers. I was like, oh my gosh, if I make $300 a day online, that's $109,000 a year. That's going to start making a difference for my family. Then my third year goal was to attract $600 a day in customers. I was like, 600 a day, that's 218,000 a year. That would change our life. But guess what? Because I had one clear offer, I ended up making 6 figures in 6 months. And because I stuck to that offer, I made my first million in 17 months. Now I make multiple 6 figures a month, and I still have one offer. So I want to simplify things for you. And if you are an overthinker, I want you to release that in 2026. And I want you to become an action taker. Because see, you've created the habit of being an overthinker. So now let's in 2026 create the habit of just being an action taker and just take action. Good morning, Kimberly. How are you, my friend? And thanks, you guys, for hanging out with me. So I want you to become that action taker. So what's number 1? Proven. Okay. This is where I see a lot of people, what they're doing wrong. Oh, you've never done anything online before. So you think you're going to get on ChatGPT and Canva and you're going to create something and it's just magically going to sell. I have no idea who sold you on that. If it was that easy, we would all be making money. Okay. And first of all, what are you the expert at? So that's hard. And then after you create it, yeah, you can create it in a day on ChatGPT, sure. But then guess what? You have to market it. You got to get the message out there. You got to get the marketing out there. That takes time. So I will share with you, this is what I loved about network marketing. I still love the products, by the way. Hey, good to see you, my friend. I still love the products, by the way. But here's what I loved about network marketing, because it was proven. When you see a company that has thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people, something's working. Okay? That excited me. That gave me hope. Because like, if they can do it, I can do it. But guess what? In network marketing, that does come at a cost, because you are trading time for dollars. Yeah, you can build a small residual income, but you have to work really, really hard to do that. There's nothing wrong with that comp plan, because they do the customer service, they do all of that. It's great. But I don't know about you. I don't want to take a decade to make 6 figures. I just don't. Time is too precious for me, and I want to be able to do it well, I gave myself 2 years, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it in 2026, by the way. So it's good to have something that's proven, because you know what that means. Okay. Do you guys think an iPhone is proven to work? Yes or no? Do you guys think an iPhone is proven to work? Okay. Let me know in the comments if you think an iPhone is proven to work. So there's nobody that goes into Verizon or AT&T or T-Mobile and looks at an iPhone and goes, I wonder if it works. No, they get the phone. Okay, why? Because it's already proven to work. People are using it. People are talking about it. It works. So you don't walk into Verizon and be like, same thing with your car. When you bought your car, either a new car or a newer car, did you go to the car dealership and looked at the car and be like, I wonder if the car's going to work? I wonder if when I sit in it, I wonder if it's actually going to drive. Did you guys do that? No, because you see thousands of cars like yours out there all the time. So when you're thinking about making money, doesn't it make sense that you promote something that is already proven to work? Yes or yes? And thanks for following me, my friend. Do you call, is your name, is it Kaylee or Callie? I'm curious, because my daughter's name is Callie, and I spell it Caleigh, and everybody said it wrong. And I watched my poor child her entire life go, no, it's Callie. So my younger kids started calling her Cowbell. So everybody would like, it's Callie, like, just call me Cowbell. So anyway, I'm just curious. And thanks for following me, though. I love your name. I love the way it's spelled. That's why I did it like that as well. So I want you to think about that when you're going to sell something. Now, let me tell you this. I'm passionate about this, by the way. I've been drinking it since 2016. Hey, good morning, Jamie. Since 2016, I have a 2-month backup because I fear that the company is going to stop selling it. So why aren't I promoting it? Because I'm passionate about it. Why would I promote something I'm so passionate about that I know it can help each and every one of you? Here's why. I would need 8,300 customers to make 6 figures. Oh, that's too much work for me. Way too much work. I don't want to work harder. I want to work smarter. So, hey, Brett, good morning. So I wanted to get something that was selling and that was proven. So you guys, that's something you really have to, hey, good morning, my friend. You really have to do that shift, right? So you want to get something that is proven to sell, which means it's already been tested and tried in the marketplace. And you want to do where it's one offer that equals multiple offers. Okay, multiple offers. Here's the kicker. Here's a kicker. Without more work. Without more work. That's the secret sauce. So I got to share a story with you. The other day I had a gal that she got on my TikTok at my live. Bless her heart. She sent me an email. I think it was on January 1st, if I'm not mistaken. 61 years old. And she purchased a program I think it was like the 20th of December. And they taught her to create a new TikTok account and do TikTok shops several hours a day. And then have another account where she did UGC stuff several hours a day for like $17 a day. I'm like, how many hours are you working? She goes, a lot. I said, no, that is, you'll get burned out. You'll get overwhelmed. Because I've had this exact same TikTok and YouTube since 2022. I've gone 100% blinders on, just TikTok. I do share a lot of my content on Instagram. I think I post maybe 5 times a month, if even that, on Instagram. I go live on YouTube. I am going to start doing a weekly video on YouTube as well because I'm going all in on YouTube this year, but I've been doing this since 2022. I only went all in on one platform for 4 years. Now, I love stories. Stories are huge. Yeah, they don't tell you that part, do they, Jamie? It's sad, right? I felt so sorry for her because she was on my live and she's, what do you mean one offer that can mean multiple incomes? And then when I explained it to her, I mean, she got started immediately and she's like, this is a breath of fresh air. I'm like, you're 61. And here's the thing. You have no idea how long TikTok shop's going to be around. Things can change all the time. That's something that's trending. That's not stability. I'll share with you what stability is. And then if you're doing UGC, that's like trading time for dollars because you got to do it again to make more money. You got to do it again to make more money. If you want to leave a legacy, if you want to build wealth, you have to leverage your time and use systems. It's the way it is. I was so grateful in 2022 that the blueprint taught me to build an email list, but not a company's email list, my email list. Like my domain is me. When I did network marketing, it was their website, which means everything flowed through them, which means you're a contractor. I'm obsessed with the fact that me and my community, they each have their own website, their own email, and most of them that are making money have their own community as well. That's how they're building wealth. My word for 2026, by the way, is ownership. Because the moment you realize you need no experience, you need no following, you need no long hour days to take ownership of your business, that's how you leave a legacy. That's how you change your life. That's how on the last day of 2026, you're so proud of yourself because you've created wealth, not another job. I don't know about you. There is way too much going on in the digital world through AI or through automations that you don't need to make yourself have another job. You don't need to be a contractor for a company. You need to take ownership so you can change your life. Okay, I want you to think about that. Hello, Paulette. How are you today? I want you to think about on YouTube watching. Yes. Think about that. That's so important. And don't be afraid of it. Like you go like 10 years ago or 20 years ago and you think of ownership, you're thinking of spending millions of dollars and having a franchise and having to work a lot of hours. I'm not meaning that. I mean ownership of you own your own domain, you own your own email list, you have your own community, you build that so you can change your life. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I really want you guys to get so fired up about that. This is how freedom happens. This is how you have a lifestyle business. This is it. It's ownership. If I think of the years I spent in network marketing, there was no ownership there. I was a contractor for that company. Again, not insulting them at all. Every day, I've already had 3 network marketing products today, right? So it's not that, it's just not the comp plan for me. I think it was great before digital marketing when we didn't have what we have today. You guys, this is like, whew, a breath of fresh air. And I don't know if that's why when I discovered this on Facebook, it just made sense to me. Because I had so many years of the grind and the hustle and trading time for dollars in network marketing. And then this just shifted. And I was like, oh, I want to learn this. You know the difference of me and you, by the way? It's not because I'm more educated, I'm smarter. It's not any of that. It's literally, I was willing in 2022 to gain in knowledge and master new skills. That's it. I am where I am today because of those 2 things. And being very coachable. I was ready to receive the coaching because I don't know about you. I was sick and tired of what my bank account looked like. I'm like, I'm a mom of 6 kids, a grandma to 5, and I have to look at my bank account to do anything. I have to be nervous about where's my son going to go off to college? What if I don't have the money to help him? That sucked. And I was like, but I gave so many years of network marketing. It wasn't that. It was just the way the comp plan is. I have ownership here. Hi, guys. How are you doing? I love the energy today, by the way. I have ownership here. And that's what I want to teach you guys in 2026. It's freedom at a different level. It is, my friend. It truly is. Okay. So you need to do a proven to sell, which means it's already out there selling. It removes the guesswork. Just like when you go get a new phone, you don't have to think about, is my phone going to work? You know, it's already proven to work. When you have a product that's already proven to work, is stacked by thousands and thousands and thousands of testimonials, you've already won, by the way, because they took away starting from scratch. Okay. That's so important. I hate checking my bank account. Yes, my friend. Well, guess what? We're changing that in 2026. Okay. Hello, everybody. So the next is, okay, this is huge, by the way. This is what gives you your life back. Ready to sell offer. Okay, what does that mean? Done for you. Okay. Now, and this is the part I could wrap my head around. And you make 100% profit. Okay. And I'm going to cover that here in a minute. Here's why this blew my mind. Okay. Because I understand business. Okay. Like, for example, Verizon didn't make this phone. So ready to sell products have been around our entire life. Like, I drive a Porsche. I'm not the only one that drives a Porsche, right? It came from the manufacturer ready to sell to the dealership. That dealership that I bought it from did not make that car. The Porsche made the car, right? My cell phone is from Verizon. Verizon didn't make this. They got a ready to sell offer. I want you to think about that. That was huge to me. Again, why I enjoyed network marketing, because it was ready to sell proven products. But here's the difference. There's costs involved with these. So when you get ready to sell, done for you, digital, and that's the secret sauce, you get to make 100% profit. So now remember, my thinking is network marketing. So I immediately said, how does the company make money? Because if you're a company and you're not making money, you can't be in business. You'll go out of business. There's got to be profit somewhere. She said the thing that made me so excited, even made me more excited than the 100% profit. And that was, she says, oh, the company gives us a done for us system, done for you digital system. And they charge, well, back then it was $59. And I'm like, huh? What? I don't have to build anything from scratch, and I have ownership, my own website, my own email, and it's done for me. She said, yes, all you got to do is connect your own domain and connect your payment gateways so you're paid directly into your bank account and you make 100% profit. I was in. Like, it was a no-brainer. I literally told her, I remember messaging back and I said, I'm buying in the morning. Because I know if I buy now, I'll be up all night. And I have to get up early to get my son to go watch my son race. She replied back. She goes, tomorrow's my anniversary. My husband's and I anniversary. So if I'm late, if there's a delay in me responding to you, that's why. I remember it like it was yesterday. And that was September 9th of 2022, because that was the day that changed my life. What if today's the day that completely transforms your life? See, the difference of why it will and why it won't is where your mind is going. And you got to pay attention to that. Let me explain. When she said all that to me, I was like, this is awesome. But of course, the stinking thinking kicks in. My stinking thinking kicked in. And I'm like, but can I do it? Then I'm like, whoa, wait. It's proven to work. People are already having success with this. If they can do it, I can do it. How long is it going to take? Whoa, wait. You tried for years of network marketing and it didn't work the way you wanted to, but you never quit. So just give this time, because look at people from all over the world, no matter the age, no matter their background, they were having success. So I had to eliminate what I knew would keep me safe in the patterns that made me have to look at my bank account. That's it. So this is what I said. Instead of fearing the unknown, fearing if I can do it, I said, I'm going to fear more being in the same place in 6 months, because I didn't want to be in the same place in 6 months. How many of you want to be in the same place in 6 months? Put yes or no in the comments. Because that was me. And I gave myself 12 months to really gain in knowledge and master skills. I'm like, oh my gosh, if I can learn and earn at the same time and make $54,000 my first year, oh my gosh, this would be awesome. Because you guys realize people go to college for 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, and don't make a dime in what they're going to college for. In the digital world, it's completely different. You can learn and earn at the same time. How many of you would love to learn and earn at the same time? Put yes in the comments. If you would love to be able to learn and earn at the same time. It was a no-brainer. See, this is the thing where a lot of people have a hiccup. Your hiccup is, this is too good to be true. Is it? Is it? You're holding a cell phone. 30 years ago, if you would have told somebody you're going to be holding a cell phone, they would have said you're cuckoo. Right? You can get a refrigerator now that weighs your food. And when your milk gets to a certain amount of weight, it reorders it for you. And you think learning and being educated is too good to be true? That's why you're broke. Think about that. That is why you're broke. Whoever thought we would be in a car that will kind of drive for us? Too good to be true? No, that's where the world is going. That's where technology is going. You just have to get out of your own way so you can make six figures in 2026. You are the only reason you're not making six figures. The moment you own that is the moment you will change your life in 2026. Seriously. That's it. Is it that simple? Yep. That's simple. So I literally made a decision when I purchased on September 9th is I'm ripping the rearview mirror off. My past doesn't define me. My current circumstances don't define me. What I do from this moment forward does. I'm going to master these skills. I'm going to learn them and I'm going to apply them. And I am going to change my life. I'm going to understand digital marketing. I'm going to understand the digital world. You guys realize the e-learning industry is the fastest growing industry. There's no other industry that has ever grown this fast. Why wouldn't you want a piece of that pie? Like, why? I did. I was like, I'm not going to be left out. Have you guys ever heard that story of Blockbuster that's not in business anymore? Do you realize they had the opportunity to be part of Redbox, which Redbox is owned by Netflix, right? They said no. They said nobody will ever drive up to a curb and get a movie. They declined it. Do you know Netflix tried to get Blockbuster to do what Netflix does today? Who's in business today? Not Blockbuster. Why? Because Blockbuster was so close-minded, they weren't willing to go where the world is going. And if you aren't willing to go with where the world is going, you will be one of the 9.3 million people that have to have multiple jobs because you think it's all about working harder. It's not, my friend. It's about you working smarter in leveraging systems. The moment you do that, your entire life can change. But you got to get out of your own way. You just have to. Don't be Blockbuster. Let me explain to you, you realize why the e-learning industry exploded. This is something good that came out of COVID, by the way. It was a big wake-up call. So the world was working. Then COVID hit. A lot of places shut down, right? People were quarantined. They got sent home. I mean, you can only watch so many TV shows. You can only play Monopoly or Uno so many times. So guess what people did, my friend? They got online. How do I learn to speak Spanish from home? Then they Googled it, and all of a sudden, all these little bitty courses came up. They're like, oh, I can learn Spanish from home. How do I learn to crochet from home? All these little bitty courses popped up and people could learn to crochet from home. How do I learn to play guitar from home? And they could order the guitar to their house. They were learning guitar. Now, back when I was younger, if you wanted to learn to play a guitar, guess what? You had to go through the phone book and you had to find an instructor, and then you had to see what hours that you had to go to them and learn. Not anymore. We live in a microwave society. When I was a kid, don't have grace with me, don't judge me right now, but when I was a kid, it took 20 minutes to make popcorn. And it was a pretty cool thing. You put the pan, you let it heat up, you put the grease in, you put the popcorn, you put the lid on, and you watched it pop. It was pretty cool. Like that was like pre-game, right? That we would have. Now we put it in the microwave and we get frustrated if it takes over a minute and 20 seconds. So people are conformed to getting things immediately. Hello, my friend. Yes, you still have the air popper. That's great. So people are conformed to getting things immediately. So that's what happened over COVID. People started learning from home. It erupted the e-learning industry. Prior to COVID, the e-learning industry did about 910 million a year. That's pretty good. Guess what? After COVID, $1 billion a day. Yeah. It's projected to be a $1 trillion industry by 2027. Do you realize how much money is going to be made in this industry? Why not you? Why not you? Why not you? It's insane, the amount of money that's being made. And we've not seen nothing yet, by the way. The 9.3 million people have multiple jobs. Who wants to live like that? Never seeing your family, never having time for yourself, and barely getting by, and you're working 40 or 60, 70 hours a week? You can only do that for so long. Why would you want to do that when you can launch and get educated in the digital space and change your life? So me, it makes sense to me. I get a proven to sell business, ready to sell offer where it's done for me. In 2 days, I had a fully automated business out there working for me. In 2 days. I was like, this is awesome. I don't have to direct message anybody. I don't got to get on the phone with anybody. I don't have to friend request people and slide into people's automations and hope they buy or into their comments, and I hope they follow me and I get them to buy. I don't have to do any of that. I had an automated business that did all the work for me. And at first I was like, can it really be this easy? Can it really be this easy? Yeah, it was really that easy. I was going to be happy if I made $54,000 my first year. I made 6 figures in 6 months. I ended up making my first $1 million in the digital space in 17 months. Now I make 6 figures a month. I've never heard the word no. I've never had to get on the phone with anybody. I've never had to direct message anybody. It's fully automated. Now, a lot of you, the reason why that is so hard to grasp, because you're thinking small numbers. Okay, can I rock your world real quick here? When I used to promote this network marketing product, which I still drank every day, I would need 8,333 customers to make 6 figures. I do not even have 8,000, not even close to 8,000 customers. What I'm sharing with you today, to make 100K in 2026, all you need is 72 customers, which you understand what that means. If you want to make $1 million in the digital space, all you need is 720 customers to make $1 million in the digital space. There's 5 billion people on social media. How can you gain in knowledge and master the skills to attract those customers to you? Pretty wild, right? Yeah. No, that's not even right, is it? Wait, hold on. I think I'm wrong on that. See, I'm not good at math. Yeah, 714 customers is all you need. Is that not wild? If you just got 1 customer a day, 1 a day is $511,000 a year. In 2 years, you're a self-made millionaire. In 2 years. Who the heck wouldn't want to learn that? I don't know about you. I have nothing else better to do but to learn that so I can change my family's life and leave a legacy. But you know what's more important to me than that? Because now I've showed my kids and my grandkids what's possible. For those of you working 2 jobs, what are you teaching them? That they have to work harder? I don't think that's a good role model. Just sorry, but sorry. I just don't. I don't want my grandkids or my kids to think you got to hustle and grind to make money. I want them to understand if you gain in skill, gain in knowledge, and you learn to leverage and learn systems, you can live life on your terms. Yeah, I'm prepared to learn and master. Yes. I love it. I'm ready. Yes, you should be. It's so easy. We just got to get out of our own way. Right here, the 6 inches between here is what either makes us successful or destroys us. You got to manage the mind and what you say. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, I don't like tech at all. So when I first heard ready to sell, and I'm like, but what do you mean a system? It was like foreign to me. But then when they said it was done for you, I was like, really? So all I got to do is get my own domain so I can brand me. And my domain is Daily Pay Business. Here's why I got that one. Easy to say, easy to spell, and easy to remember. Daily Pay Business. And I love that. Yeah. Easy to say, easy to spell, and easy to remember. Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. I'm ready, but I'm nervous. What are you nervous about? Do you see what I'm saying? How you self-sabotage yourself? What is there to be nervous about? I'd be more nervous being broke the rest of my life. I would be more nervous and having to be 80 years old and being a door greeter at Walmart. I would be more nervous about that because do the statistics. The average American cannot retire anymore. That's what I would be nervous about. I would be nervous about not learning skills that can set me up for success and freedom. When you learn digital marketing, you will never be without money because the world is going digital. Why wouldn't you want to learn digital? That's what I'd be nervous about. I'd be nervous about not willing to learn something new so I can change my life. Because if you guys are not willing to learn digital, you will be left behind. You just will. You'll be a blockbuster. It's just the truth. And sometimes y'all need the hard reality truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to coddle you because then you're going to be broke at the end of this year. If you did not like the way your finances look, if you did not like the way the decisions that you had to make based off of money or time, you need to make a change. I would be more nervous about repeating 2025 again. What a waste. Some of us don't value our life. Man, it is precious to me because we can never get the time back. I would be nervous about that. I'm so proud I made the decision to go digital marketing. Yeah, best thing I ever did. It is, best thing I ever did. Okay, so let's go to this. This is the part I love. 100% profit, okay? And here's the thing. One offer equals, you can get one customer, make $1,400, one customer, make $900, one customer make $600, one customer and make $300, or one customer and make $100. So you can scale from $100 days to $1,400 days with one offer because your system introduces people to the options that are available. Now, here's why it's set up this way. Okay? Here's why it's set up this way. Because when you have a digital business, you know what that means, right? How do you go about that? Mercy, just go right here, dailypaybusiness.com. The link is in my bio. You'll get free access to the Freedom from a Blueprint. And the blueprint's going to help you understand all of this. Once you get access to the Freedom from a Blueprint, you'll get a video and I explain it in more depth for you. After you watch the 2 videos that you get, they're short, by the way, 5 or 6 minutes. If you have any questions after that, please email me. I would love to answer your questions. Okay? I'd love to answer your questions. Yeah. And so this is what happens. I have one clear offer, but it introduces people that they can get started in my program from as little as $100 up to $1,400. Because when it's global, you can sell to the entire world. For example, my cell phone, I can't sell the cell phone to you in South Africa, or I can't sell the cell phone to you in Canada. You would have to buy your cell phone in Canada. And so I love the fact that when it's digital, I can sell to the entire world. Did you ever think this gal from Kansas would build a global business of over 58,000 people from all over the world? No, that's digital though. I was brand new to TikTok, by the way, in September of 2022 when I launched my business. I wasn't even on TikTok prior to that. I thought TikTok was a dancing platform. I didn't know what I didn't know. That's what I learned. Think about it. Every single thing you've learned in your life, you've learned from somebody else. I think it's quite interesting when I see, and I've had this conversation because I have many teacher friends. And I think it's very interesting when they get frustrated at a student. I'm like, hold on. What that behavior of that student was learned. I said, I'll be calling the parents in and I'll be getting frustrated with the parents. Because if you have a child acting like that, they learned that. They either learned it from their parents or who they hang around with. You are who you hang around with, by the way. You are. Check it out. I bet you guys complain about the same things. Think about it. I would hang around people that are complaining about making millions and having to shuffle money and buy things to not paying taxes, because you'll become that person. Right? And it's never complaining. We're just strategizing. Like, how can our money make money instead of paying in taxes? Like, what can we invest in? What can we do next? Hang around that and see where you are in 6 months, in 12 months. You are who you hang with. It's important. That is why a community was so important to me, to create an environment where you can thrive in the digital space. Because it's hard when you decide to try something on your own. Because you're going to have the limiting beliefs of your friends and your family, because they want to keep you where they are. They want to keep you complaining. They want to keep you in the negative world because they don't know any different. And so that's why I created a community. I didn't want anybody to slip through the cracks. But never in my wildest dreams did I think, when I created my community November of 2022. I was only 2 months into the business. I had no idea what I was doing, but I truly cared about serving people. And I wanted to make sure nobody slipped through the cracks. So I created a community and we just started working together and growing together. And now it's 58,000 from a global, all over the world. And I'll tell you what, you will learn more being in a thriving community of people with the same goals in mind than you won't. It's like if my granddaughter comes to me and says, Grandma, I want to go out for basketball. I'm not going to take her to hang out at a ballet studio. Then she's going to learn ballet. What am I going to do? I'm going to get her a coach. I'm going to get her basketball and we're going to hang out at basketball courts. So if you want to make money online, the best thing that you can do is hang out with people that are already having the success you want to have, because you're going to learn. Do you want to learn over here from broke people, or do you want to learn from people that are leaving legacies, changing their life and changing other people's lives as well? So important. That, my friends, is what will help you make 6 figures in 2026. Hanging around your broke friends, your negative family, is not going to make you 6 figures in 2026. It's going to keep you broke. And you're going to repeat the same year again. If nothing changes, nothing changes. And if anything that I'm sharing with you is triggering you, there's your indication that you need to make a change. We've got to get rid of that stinking thinking and that limiting belief. The best thing I ever did for my business was get a mentor. Somebody that was up here. I want to be like you. I want to be like you. And that's what I do. I keep on following people that are just making insane money that it's hard to digest, because I know if I learn from them, I can become them. So be careful who you want to learn from, because you'll become them. So if you're talking to somebody that makes only 4 or 5 figures, you're going to become them. If you're talking to somebody that's got a broke bank account, you're going to become them. If you hang around people making 7 figures, you're going to become them. It's just the way the world works. If I want to learn how to fish, if I hang around with fishermen, I'm going to learn how to fish. I will become a fisherman. I will know how they talk. I will know how they throw the pole. I will know how they reel it in. I will know what kind of bait they put on, just because I'm around them. Yeah, it's the truth. We think it's the next trending thing that's going to make you money. No, it's not. It's that emotion you felt with the hope. Just, it's leadership that you're lacking. And that's figure outable. Yeah. I love my mentor. Her name is Michelle O'Neill. You're so sweet, my friend. And that's what I love doing, right? That's why I created my community. I was like, I'm going to mentor people to success, and it's working. And I love it. Yeah. Show me your friends and I will show you your future. Oh, amen to that. That's a good one. Yes, that is a good one. Absolutely. So that's what it did. It spiraled into this. Now, what we did, and it's interesting to me. So one of my number one questions that I would get, Michelle, when are you going to launch your program in Spanish? So in October, we launched in Spanish. So now all of these are also unlocked in Spanish as well. So you can have one offer and unlock 10 income streams. Okay, again, no matter what you decide to sell in 2026, or no matter what you decide to do to make money in 2026, you either have to trade your time for dollars, like create a few UGC videos to make money, trading time for dollars, or you got to sell something. Just like I used to sell network marketing. It just made sense to, instead of making 12 bucks on a product, it just made sense to make 100% profit and make $100 on a customer, or 300 or 600 or 900 or 1400. It just made sense. Hey, can I ask you a question on YouTube? Can you guys see my screen? Or is it backwards? Because I feel like it's backwards for some reason. Let me know. Because if it is, I need to figure out. So I got a new computer and I'm not tech savvy. And there's been a few hiccups. Like my Zoom is fancier. My StreamYard that I use for YouTube is fancier. So let me know if you guys can read this or if it's backwards. Because if it's backwards, I'll need to fix it. I want to make sure. Yeah. Yeah. So I love it. Yeah. Thanks for following me, my friend. Good. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. I know YouTube does. I just don't know if, I know TikTok does. I don't know if YouTube does. So if you guys on YouTube can let me know, can you see this or is it backwards? Let me know. Because yeah, StreamYard is it's like when I upgraded my computer, it upgraded all these fancy advancements that I need to learn. And thanks for following me, my friend. I just call me your hope dealer. I just want to be your hope dealer in 2026. And I hope you see today the simplicity behind making six figures in 2026. Get out of your own way to stop thinking you can't do it. Yes, we can see it. Woohoo! Thank you for letting me know, my friend. So that's it, 100% profit. So every time I get a customer, every time somebody in my community gets a customer, that goes directly to their bank account. This is from one offer. We have one website with one offer, and then it unlocks multiple ones just in case somebody doesn't want to invest that, they can invest that. We let people get in which fits their goals, their dreams, and their budget. And I love that. Let me share a crazy statistic with you, which is so ironic to me. I want you guys to think about this. 9.3 million people have multiple jobs. That's a lot of people, right? Imagine if they just followed this and just got one customer a month. That's $1,400 a month. I'm sure that's more than they're making at that part-time job. But I want to share with you, this is perspective. We all have the money on what we want to spend it on, by the way. 213 million TVs were sold in 2024. I haven't got the number for 2025 yet. And the average TV costs $1,000. 213 million! I guarantee out of those 213 million people that bought a TV, I guarantee some of them were that 9.3 million that have two jobs. Yes, multiple jobs equals fatigue. So true. I'm sharing with you though, like who would rather buy a TV, a new TV in 2026, or who would rather invest in getting educated in the digital space, have live weekly mentorship so you can learn how to make six figures? I think I would rather do that than have a TV, because every single one of you have a TV on your wall that costs more than one of these programs. And if you're okay with that and you don't like your bank account, that's the problem. That's the problem. I have a question. You get 100% profit? Yes, 100% profit. So if somebody buys the $1,400 program from you, you put $1,400 in your pocket, my friend. If somebody buys the $900 program from you, yes, you put $900 in your pocket, $600 in your pocket, 300, yeah, 100. Yeah. So on your done for you system, you'll get your own domain. Like my domain is dailypaybusiness.com. Easy to say, easy to spell, and easy to remember. Okay. That's my domain. So make sure when you get a domain, and do not get it ahead of time. We walk you through this in the program. Okay, we walk you through this in the program. That would be like, I want to buy a car, but I'm going to go ahead and buy the tires and just keep the tires in my garage till I get a car. You would never do that, right? So just do it all at one time. And then what happens is then you literally get your system, okay? And then you connect your payment gateways. So when somebody buys from you, it goes directly into your bank account. So you don't got to wait for no company to pay you. So here's how it works, okay? And I'm gonna go to the next page here in a minute because I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like to learn digital marketing. I want to simplify it for you because I think some of you have the wrong thinking that it costs too much. But here's something that's so important to me. Each of these unlock simple income streams. Which program have market? What do you mean by which program have market, I think? Yeah, I think I'd rather do that than have a TV. Amen, my friend. Me too, right? I have a gal that actually purchased from me. Do you guys remember in 2022 when the groceries just went insane? I mean, they're still insane now, but like when it was like, oh my gosh, she's a single mom with 3 kids. And she goes, after I buy groceries, I can't even afford an extra loaf of bread. Single mom, 3 kids, not getting any child support. And she works for a small mom and pop shop. And she goes, I know they can't pay me more. She goes, and I can't go get another job because who's going to watch my kids? And the daycare would pay for me to have another job. She discovered me on TikTok. She had no money to buy. So guess what she did? She went to Facebook Marketplace. She goes, I sold a dresser. I sold some lamps. I think she sold some pictures, some end tables, sold some old clothes. She sold enough money to come up with the $300 passive daily pay blueprint. Because she's like, I don't need this stuff. I need money. I can't live like this. Here's the interesting part. She still has never done one video today. She just is really, really good on Facebook. Every platform works, by the way. You can't go anywhere anymore without seeing somebody on their phone. So all platforms work. And so she's really, really good with storytelling. Anyway, she was letting people know that she was selling some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. She was getting ready to launch her own online business. And launch into the digital marketing. Anyway, she did really good teasers, and it took her a day and a half to get her system set up. And in 24 hours, she made $900. She got three $300 customers, all from selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. But most people, their cell phone costs at least $100 a month. You pay $1,200 a year for convenience. So it's never that we don't have the money. It's where we choose to spend the money. Have you guys ever added up how much you spend a month in apps on your phone or on your computer or on your TV? Insane. They say the average American in America, I don't know what it is in other countries, the average American, $210 a month just in apps and subscriptions. That's over $2,400 a year. We're okay doing that and staying broke. This is why this is easy. It's a no-brainer decision because one customer gets you in profit mode. One customer. And then it's pure profit after that. Matter of fact, let's just do a little add up here. How many of you have a job that are listening to me right now? And how many of you have a job that are listening to me right now? And how much do you think you spend a month in gas? Let's say you spend $100, $25 a week in gas. I'm sure most of you spend more than that. That's $1,200 a year in gas that you spend to make your boss richer and to keep your bank account broke. Think about that. And guess what? When you invest in a digital program that educates you, you know what that means, right? It's a tax write-off. And then all of a sudden you unlock all of these tax breaks. And by the way, I want to give you a little bit of a hot tip. if you guys go to my stories, hopefully it's still there. There's a gal that I highly recommend. Her name is Kim Tracy. I highly recommend you guys follow her on YouTube, on TikTok, because she's so good with small business taxes. She gives you the hottest tips all the time. Okay. I will make sure to, I shared one of her videos yesterday because it was such good tips for how to save money with taxes for small businesses. And if it's gone off my stories, I will go find it again and I will share it again. Go follow her. She will help you save money on taxes. She's so good. She just did a workshop. She's got like a free community. You can get inside a free community. And I don't know if she's on here right now. If you're on here, Kim, like shout out so they can follow you. You guys, she will help you. She will probably save you $10,000 a year in taxes. Her suggestions are so good. And what unlocks when you have tax breaks is crazy, insane. Now, if you're in another country like Canada, find somebody in Canada that's really good with taxes that you can follow. Same thing with you in South Africa, right? Yeah. And I love that. Yeah, I work from home. I'm cheating a bit. Isn't that nice though? You make more money doing that, right? As well. So this is it, you guys. So you want to have one clear offer. This is so important, my friends, okay? You want to have one clear offer to make 100K in 2026, but that one offer unlocks multiple offers. Go back to my content. Scroll to my content. I've been saying the exact same thing since September 10th of 2022, but I have multiple income streams because everything is automated. Hello, my friend. Everything is automated. Let me get a drink of my drink here and we're going to go on. Are you guys seeing value in this today? Yes or no? Let me know. Let me know if you guys are seeing value in this today. Is it helping you? Hey, I hope so. Okay. So number 4, okay. This is what I love. Scalable. Okay. We want it to be scalable. Let me say, yes, good. I'm glad it's helping you. Scalable to $100 days to $1,400 days. Okay. You want it to be scalable. See, this is the thing. If you're doing UGC, if you're doing TikTok shop, if you want to make more money, you got to do more videos. You got to do more TikTok shop. My word for 2026 is ownership. So I'm going to hurt a lot of people's feelings, but sorry, but not sorry. I am not here to help you work harder. I'm here to help you take ownership of your business. And that's exactly what I'm teaching you. Ownership is when you make 6 figures. And yes, you can take ownership in your business with a proven to sell system, a ready to sell offer. Proven and ready are pretty brilliant. Saves you a lot of time, a lot of frustration, and a lot of headache. And where you can make 100% profit in one offer unlocks multiple income streams. And it's scalable to $100 days to $1,400 days. So what's the difference? What's the difference of $100 days to $1,400 days? You start building a following. You start building a brand. You start gaining in skill. The only difference of you and me is skills. I love that about digital marketing. So for example, let's say I want to go play basketball. I want to be a professional basketball player. Not going to happen. Not because I wouldn't be dedicated, not because I wouldn't show up for practice. I'm too short. Okay. There's just certain things that you have to have in certain industries. But you know what you need to have in digital marketing to be successful? Heart. And be coachable. Heart-centered is everything. If you're all about hurting people and greed, you'll never have success in this space. If you want to be heart-centered and your heart would smile if somebody bought from you, and if you want to be coachable, you got to take the coaching. Congratulations, digital marketing can change your life. It truly can. Now, why does it for some people and not for others? Because you're in your own way. When you have a proven to sell system, okay, proven to sell system, ready to sell offer, make 100% profit. If you have people making hundreds of thousands of dollars in it and some not, what's the difference? They didn't take the coaching. They weren't willing to gain in knowledge and gain in skills. If you're willing to gain in knowledge and gain in skills, congratulations, you can make 100K in 2026, but will you get out of your own way? That's it. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, you can't sell something you don't have. That's unethical, right? That would be like, hey, I'm going to sell you a car that I don't have. Like, that's unethical. This is a legit business, right? Like, Walmart can only sell what Walmart has in their store. They can't sell something that Target has. They would have to go to Target and buy it, then resell it. Okay? Just remember that. What I love about this, though, you can always upgrade to the next one, right? Make your investment, then upgrade. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Kind of give you a little different perspective, right? And I love that. Because it's kind of hard to sell something you don't even know about. And that's the thing that also that gets me. I'm like, you guys are doing UGC videos on products you don't even know or like or have. Isn't that unethical? I couldn't do that. I couldn't promote something that I know nothing about. Would you want to buy from somebody that knows nothing about what they're selling? A little bit different perspective, right? That's what I love. People know what they're selling. And they're selling it because it brought value to them. Yeah. Thank you for the tough love. You guys are great. Oh, like, hey, Maria from Spain. How are you, my friend? Yes, I love it. Okay, so this is it. So let's just recap before we go on and screenshot this, because this should be an eye-opener for you guys. It's not that hard to make money. We just make it hard. We live in a digital world today. Accept that. Accept it and apply it and change your life in 2026, okay? Accept it and apply it and change your life in 2026. So one clear offer, 100K in 2026. You want to see my clear offer? Go to dailypaybusiness.com. The link is in my bio, no matter if you're on YouTube or TikTok. And you're going to put your email in. It's going to give you free access to the Freedom Formula Blueprint that literally walks this down for you. And then you're going to see my website. Go through my website, scroll down through my entire website. Okay? You're going to see one offer, but how you have options. I love that for you. I'm a global business and I understand currency is different in every country. So I want to be able to serve you no matter what your budget is and no matter where you live in the world. And guess what? When you're inside my community, nobody knows what you bought. You're treated equal in there. We have the most heart-centered community that I'm just so grateful and honored for. Like, they make my heart smile every single day. Just the most amazing people. So to really get rid of the confusion, get rid of the hustle, get rid of the grind, get rid of the overwhelm, get rid of the hours, you need one clear offer that is proven to sell. Just like this. Why do you think Verizon sells iPhones? Because it's proven to sell, okay? You want one offer that equals multiple offers. I showed it here without more work. Ready to sell offer. Why do you think Verizon sells iPhones? Because they were ready to sell. Verizon didn't have to try to reinvent the wheel, go create their own phone and compete with Apple. They're just like, oh, I'm gonna sell somebody else's product. And by the way, Verizon did $17 billion in 2024 off of other people's products. They would never have made $17 billion if they tried to sell their own product. A lot more cost involved, a lot more error and trials involved. You know, like when the newest iPhone was launched, what did they say? The recalls was like over $1 billion in recalls. Woohoo! Can you imagine? Nah, let's let them deal with the headache. Let's just sell their product. Think about that. Huge one, right? Ready to sell, done for you. So that means you don't need any tech skills. You just need to be willing to follow a few videos so you can get your own domain, connect it to your own automated system, because you have your own domain, your own website. That way you have ownership. Ownership is how you leave a legacy. Ownership is how you build legacy wealth, okay? And then you need to have one offer, make 100% profit that expands to multiple offers so you can cater to many different customers. And you need to be scalable to 100 days to $1,400 days. This is a system that I have that has grown a community to 58,100 plus people. Screenshot this because I want to share with you what you get when you're inside the program. Okay? It's easy. It's 6 phases. It's 6 phases. We've simplified it for you. Okay? We've completely simplified it for you. I'm seeing if I have any questions that I'm missing here. Yes. We simplified it for you. So phase 1 is the foundation phase. Okay? You're going to become the leader, that CEO. We're going to create that CEO mindset, remember? Ownership. So the foundation phase is you're going to learn how to have your own online business. We're going to create the clarity for you. Okay? Become the leader of your business and set it up for success. This is where you're going to have systems in place and start learning systems to leverage your time. Okay? The next is attraction. Okay? You're in business now. Most people, when they start their business, most people start with a brand new account. I did. And so you need to learn to get awareness, which is get attention on your business. Now, some people already have attention, so they don't really have to go through that phase. They can actually skip down to this one if they need to. This is what I love about it. Based on your skill level and your knowledge is where you're going to start in the program. So it's not like, oh, I got to complete all this. I got to complete all this. No, you don't, my friend. That's what I love, right? So then we have the engagement, which is, this is where we're going to teach you in your content creation to build trust and create engagement. You realize if you can create engagement in your content, the algorithms are going to push that content to more people because engagement, because you're keeping people on the platform and you're getting people to engage. We want to teach you how to do that, right? We give you examples, we give you video hooks, ideas, right? And then let's start making some money. Here's the conversions. How do we turn engagement into income? Okay, that's it. How do we turn engagement into income? Here, we're going to leverage AI. The world is going AI. Why wouldn't you want to? So we leverage AI. You're going to learn the most amazing, innovative AI strategies, even if you want to do faceless and AI. Matter of fact, can I show you guys something? Okay, just a minute. On my YouTube, I got to share something with you because this is so cool, by the way. One of the things that we're giving you in the bundle pack is, okay, I'm trying to go to my channel. Oh my gosh. Maybe I just go to my videos. Okay. Lives. Okay. Here we go. So one of the things that we teach you is how to use AI to create your thumbnails. Look at this. This is all AI generated. These are pictures of me that I put into the AI, and these are all AI generated. Can you guys see them? I'll show you guys here in a minute. These are all AI generated. Okay, we're still working on it, but look, these are all AI generated. I didn't have to do that. I literally took 4 pictures, 4 different little areas, and that's it. Like with, I know, isn't that so cool? Like, it's so cool. I just did, you can see, I literally did, you can see the different poses I did. I did a few different poses, and I did a few different outfits, and that's it. And I just sent them to her. And then she's using some of the pictures as well. That's it. And now everything's AI. So then all I have to do now, so easy. It saves you so much time. All I do now is I go to ChatGPT, and I do this on a weekly basis, FYI, and I let ChatGPT know I'm going to do 5 lives this week. And this is the outcome I want people to get from the lives. And I have them create me 5 different titles. I plug them into my AI generated, and it creates the thumbnails for me. I don't have to think. I let AI do it all. That's dropping inside our community on the 15th in my bundle pack that you guys get to learn. How cool is that? Is that not exciting or what? ChatGPT. Yes, if you've not heard of ChatGPT, we're going to teach you ChatGPT. Okay. The world has gone that way. And then monetize and multiply. How can you monetize your social media? How can you multiply your income? How can you create a reoccurring income? You have reoccurring bills. Why not a reoccurring income? Okay. And that's what we teach in there. And then I do a live mentoring. Okay. And I cover based off of what you guys say you need. And I cover that, and then you get access to the replays. Yeah, then you get access to the replays. And so some people like come in and they need to go through this. So you master this before you go on. Again, gain in knowledge and master skills. That's it. That's it. It's a learning and earning process. I don't want you to go into all this learn. I want you to learn and earn. Yes, lazy and productive is so different. So true. So true. Yeah. Yeah. And that's it. Hey, Sammy, are you the Sammy I think you are? If you are the Sammy I think you are, let me know. I think you're speaking on next week's webinar, right? And you might not be the same Sammy, because I think Sammy's got an I and not a Y. I don't know. We have a gentleman, I'm not going to share a story. You're going to hear it. We're having our next webinar, by the way. If you're in my community, I'm going to launch it as soon as I'm going to post it as soon as we get off of here. But I'm being organized this year. You guys are going to be proud of me. Anyway, it's going to be the 13th, which is a week from yesterday, Tuesday the 13th at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So more catered to the other countries, their time zone. And Sammy's going to actually speak on it. He's had massive success. He was a school teacher and was able to quit. And now he just does digital marketing. Yes. Yeah. And so I don't know what time that is in the UK. Just Google it. Just Google what time in the UK is 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, thank you. So the 13th is 5 p.m. in UK. There you go. Oh, on your birthday. Hey, what a great way. What a great way to spend your birthday. So awesome. Yeah. And by the way, we just did a free webinar on Monday. And if you guys want free access to that, it was so good. We had a record high amount of bundle pack customers come in. It was pretty cool. And so if you guys want access to that, go to dailypaybusiness.com, go to the link in my bio when you're going to get the Freedom from a Blueprint that really explains this to you. Just replay back to that email and put free webinar, and I'll send you the link. Check out the free webinar. It was so good. But did you guys screenshot this? I do live mentoring every single Monday in my Legacy Builders program. And then Thursday, there's a different trainer every Thursday. I'm training you tomorrow, and I'm actually covering how to get eyeballs on your capture page on your system. And I'm covering exactly how to do that. So that's what I do. I teach you live, and then that's put in the replay section of your system. It is very innovative, so we are always updating it. That's something that's so important to me. So this isn't a course. I do not have a course to sell you, by the way. It's an interactive program because it's always updated, and we teach it live. We do live trading all the time. Just like we had some AI stuff to launch, and then we really paid attention and we really did the market research on AI. And I'm like, no. So I dropped another 10 grand. I dropped another 10 grand to add that inside of our community. So yeah, I know. Tomorrow it's at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're inside my community, you'll see it in the calendar. If you're not inside the community, I would get started today so you can be on that live call with me tomorrow. You'll actually see our community and literally, yay, I just upgraded to the bundle pack. Let's go. That's life-changing. Yeah. Do you guys realize, let me share something exciting with you. This just gets me so fired up. 6 customers a month makes you $8,400 a month. That's 6 figures in 2026. 6 customers. There's 5 billion people on social media, and all you need is 6. Who wouldn't want to learn how to do that? It's already proven to sell. It's already ready to sell offer where you make 100% profit. And it's scalable. It's already done for you. You just have to market your own business. And that's what we teach you. That's what you learn. How to grow a business. Here's what I love about this. We have people that purchase this, that take the digital marketing skills and strategies that they learn and apply them in their own business. One gentleman applied them. I need to see if he can actually, you know what? I am going to see. I'm going to wait. I'm going to make a note of this. Hey, Celine, if you're on here, I don't know if she's on here. I want to email, because I know I saved their email. I want to see if he will share his story on the webinar. He took the training in our Legacy Builders program, and he now gets 6-figure brand deals. And he took the training, launched his own coaching business, all because of what he learned. Now, his wife does the simple Master Risa Rice income streams. He took it for his own business. I've had people in real estate take it. Yeah. I've had people, and I had a massage therapist go through my training, and she applied it to her massage therapist business. Yeah. On that. Do you want me to do that? Yes. Email them. You know what testimony I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Email them and see if they could share. And, let them know like what our webinars are the rest of this month. Oh, that would be so good. You're right. To have somebody, or she can even share her husband's story as well. Thank you. You're on here. I love that so much. Yeah. I have used the skills learned from Legacy Builder and started my own credit repair and money coaching business. Awesome. Congratulations. And thank you for sharing that. See, that's the stories I want people to understand. This is a program to teach you digital marketing, but I did it in a way where you can learn and earn at the exact same time. That's important to me. I don't want you just learning this, that's what colleges do. Gosh, I don't even know if colleges are even going to be around. Like, I will share this with you. My son goes to college just because he has to, because he's a runner. And like, he's already got 2 degrees, and he's like, I will never use these degrees, but he's a college runner. So he's got to go to college, right? But he knows exactly what he wants to do when he gets out, and it has nothing to do with the degrees that he has. I'm sharing with you because you can learn everything online, and you can learn and earn at the same time. It's interesting. Yeah. It works for every business. It does, because every business that is successful does digital marketing. The business, you think about it, the only reason a business will go out of business today is either they suck at marketing, or their product or service sucks, or their customer service sucks. Those are the 3 things that can take you out. But if you have really good marketing and you can change your customer service, you can still thrive, right? That's it. But if you do not know how to capture attention where people hang out, you're going to struggle. Now, this is what I love, my friend. There's 5 billion people on social media. That's awesome. There's 5 billion people. But there's 5 billion people. How are you going to stand out? That's why I built my program like this. So you can learn how to market and be wildly successful with whatever business. And that is what I absolutely love. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to bounce on that note, and then I will be back tomorrow from Dallas. You've been hanging out with me in Kansas. Now you're going to be hanging out with me at my other place in Dallas. Because of digital marketing, I'm able to have 2 homes, and it's amazing. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would own this home on the lake. Now we have 2 homes. I'm telling you, digital marketing can change your life. If you're willing to gain in knowledge and master skills, but simplify it. You guys, I just simplified it. I'm this simpleton. I am this simpleton. That's it. I just one clear offered 100K. I ended up achieving it in 6 months. I need to share something with you guys. For you overthinkers out here, okay, can I tell you something I would recommend? Going and buying a Hershey's Kiss, okay, your favorite flavor. And I want you to put it on your desk. And every time you want to overthink, I want you to say, keep it short and simple. Kiss. Keep it short and simple. And if you can build your business that day and you can keep it short and simple, you get to eat the kiss. If you can't keep it short and simple, you got to give the kiss to someone else. I'll guarantee it. It will start working on your mind that you got to keep it short and simple. There's another strategy. This is kind of funny. I don't agree with this one, but it kind of worked. So, and I have a mentor, and her mentor was a huge overthinker. Overthinkers never become seven-figure earners, by the way. That you can't. Money loves speed. Money comes from making quick decisions. And so before her mentor was a seven-figure earner, she carried a rubber band. And every time she caught herself overthinking, she would have to pull that rubber band and snap it. Now, if you know how sensitive your skin is here, ouch, right? But it retrained her because it would give her a pattern interrupt. And if you guys know anything about pattern interrupts, I would follow Tony Robbins on YouTube and TikTok. He's phenomenal, by the way. And he teaches you gotta have a pattern interrupt to start changing your life. So she would pull that to do a pattern interrupt. So she would stop that overthinking and just become intentional and take action. Because of that, she became a seven-figure earner. Same strategy, same knowledge, same skills, but she stopped overthinking. Anyway, I think a kiss is a lot. Yeah, a kiss is so much better, right? Keep it short and simple. I like it. Keep it short, sweetie. That's a good one too. So anyway, for those of you that are overthinkers, you might want to go get some kisses and you can reward yourself, right? And if you do black, dark chocolate, isn't that healthy for you? So there's your logic that it's okay. So there you go. Yes, kiss. And remember that. That's it. I'm telling you, if you're willing to master this in 2026, you won't even recognize your life. But if you want to keep on overthinking, keep on thinking the world is gloom and doom, and keep on thinking there's no way, guess what? You're right. You're right. But if you're willing to rip the rearview mirror off, your past doesn't define you, your trauma, your drama, your mistakes, your failures, your successes, none of that defines you. What you do this moment forward does. And if you're willing to be like, okay, I'm going to have one clear offer. I'm going to make 100K in 2026 because I'm going to have something proven to sell. It's already selling in the marketplace. I'm ready to sell offer. I'm going to make 100% profit and I'm going to scale to 100 to 1400. You will be right. You decide what right you want to be today, my friend. Hello, my friend. How are you? Yes. Keep it short and simple. Yes. Build your business that way and you will have massive success. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. If you're brand new to me, 2 things I want you to know. I will never direct message you. So please be safe. If you're getting a direct message from me, I can promise you it's not me. I am verified on Facebook and Instagram, but that doesn't mean I direct message. I'm just letting you know I am verified over there. So if you're getting a message from somebody that's not verified, immediately block. If you're getting a message from me on TikTok, it's not me. Immediately block. That's one thing. Number 2, I don't do WhatsApp or Telegram. I will never direct you to any other website but Daily Pay Business or buildwithmichelle.com. Those are my only 2 websites, okay? You just got to be safe. I'm just here to protect you. So just become aware of that because I just saw a Michelle O'Neill pop on. That's hilarious, right? Like my imposters are popping on because what they're doing is they're seeing who's on my live. And then as soon as I get off, they're going to direct message you and actually thank you for being on my live. It's not me. Because guess what? My daughter just got here. So when I get off, I'm going to hang out with her. And now I'm going to, the rest of the day, let my automated system work for me. I want that for you, my friend. Okay. I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to be hanging out with you from Dallas. So you guys will have a city view tomorrow. Yes, I will move so you can take a screenshot. Yes, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Screenshot that. It works, you guys. You just got to be willing to be coachable. You got to willing to receive the coaching and plug in, put your blinders on to anything else, okay? So YouTube, you've been absolutely amazing. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m.